Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
3 bud.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 22-yard line. Watch the shift!
Look, squeeze! Ready!
From the 22, Fitzgerald letting one fly deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Cooper was the target there. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Muscles by at the 25. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Check! 180!
Check 55, everybody! You might be getting tired of seeing me.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. And the Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that?
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Haywood!
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill? Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
95, Mike, 195.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
First down at the 28-yard line.
Hard. Fight.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player is just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go,
61, matchbox lights.
check three.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a first and 10.
Check, watch 54. There's a party now.
On first down, Elliott. Power running by Zeke. Now they can't bring him down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Here we go. 95's Mike. Watch 95. 95's the sand. No, check. He's Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
You can't block me.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Cooper was the intended target. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
120.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Value three.
Let's get off the field.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
Go tonight. 180.
Let's go, Jack. Let's go. We got this. Kill.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 2nd down, Elliott spinning away. Power running by Zeke. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 93 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
60 outlaw. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Deuce, 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 deuce.
Go. 5.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
But remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
A gain of 16.
Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. Now it's Goff, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
12. Hey, exit. Here we go, coach.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
2 for 1. 2 for
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Rams.
Check. Watch the D4. You better be afraid.
Goff on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Obama, 17.
From the 50, it's gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from the 1. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Third and goal, Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Let's go. 30 base. Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's got some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Tiger, Tiger.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Out of the gun. Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Let's go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 5-4.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Kill.
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
We got it. Whip.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Mike 5-4. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Second and long. And he's going to go down again. Corey Littleton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He don't know no better.
A shotgun snap for gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down, Rams.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald forced out to his left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Rams have got it back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Zerline now for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. On first down, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, it's just their 3rd win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.